Welcome to Lakeside. It's media day for Top Tier's Chaos Show, coming to us from the Brentwood Centre on February the 10th. And part of that show is the man sitting alongside me, Tobie Vermeire, who'll be boxing against Will Hamilton at cruiserweight. Now, Tobie, a lot of people watching this will know you. They might not realise that they know you, but they will know you because of your social media handle, which is Obese to Boxer. So we'll start there because I do find this a really, really interesting story. So just explain to people, Obese to Boxer, what is that? What does it mean?
It started off with an idea I had 3 years ago, September the 19th, 2020. I decided I wanted to become a professional boxer. I was sat at my desk, couldn't put my socks on. I was 26 stone, a bit unhappy with life, really. And I thought,
Why a professional boxer?
I'm a boxing fan, absolutely love boxing, and follow it religiously. I'd be there watching every single show, sat on my sofa, tub of Ben and Jerry's, bar of dairy milk, watching it going, these are my heroes. So I thought to myself, well, why not become your own hero? So I set up basically a plan. I treated it like a business plan. Over 12 months. The first 12 months was the weight loss stage, where I lost 12 stone in 12 months. And it was very much the mental side and making sure that I was hitting targets, eating right, and just taking every day as it comes. And most importantly, enjoying the process. So yeah, and then 2 years of amateur boxing. Here I am as a pro on great shows like this.
No, it's something else. It's absolutely amazing. And I think what some people might not know is that a lot of fighters first head to the gym as kids because they were overweight and they needed to lose some weight. Lawrence Okoli's the best example in recent times, who was basically told that he needed to get on top of his physical condition for the sake of his own long-term health. So it is more common than people think. But what really interests me about it is that you mentioned the mental side of it. Boxing is largely a very mental sport. You have to get your body to do what your mind tells it to. And the weight loss, I mean, that was a mental thing, wasn't it?
Absolutely. I think the biggest driver for my weight loss was fear. I was big, I was unhealthy, I was struggling to put my socks on, I wasn't enjoying my life, I was scared. And the fear from that drove me to lose the weight. Boxing is based on fear. A lot of it is. You're going in there with someone that wants to take your head off as well. You want to take their on if they want to take yours. The fear drives me to get up at 5 a.m. to go to the gym. It drives me to after working a long day, to get back in the gym and train. Eat right, do everything right, live the life. Fear is the guidance for this, and that's what has kept me on my path. So picking an extreme sport like boxing, if I picked football, probably wouldn't have been as interest. I actually played rugby when I was 26 stone, and I just couldn't be bothered to lose the weight to play rugby. I could still move around, so what was the point of losing it? Boxing, I had to.
No, that's it's really interesting you picked that out as well, actually, because I've been kind of looking into this stuff myself recently, and people think about fear and nerves and that they've all got negative connotations, but as boxers say to me, you have to make fear your friend. That old Customato quote, fear is like fire. If you can't control it, it'll burn your house down, but if you can, it can light your house, it can give you heat, cook your food, all of that.
Absolutely. As I said, it's what gets me up at 5 a.m, going to the gym. It's what gets me after a long day of work in the gym, when the missus and my little one goes to bed. That's what gets me doing the road miles. It's what makes me eat right. Fear. The funny thing about it, though, is we do have the conversation, me and my missus, about what will I do after boxing? What will I do after the fear? So, I don't know, we'll find something more extreme. We'll get in a cage or something.
You just have to find something else that scares you. It's So how was the fear before your pro debut then? Because that came towards the end of last year, I think it was, or last year. You got a draw.
Yeah.
How was it?
There's a lot of anticipation on it because of the journey, the story. A lot of people were looking into it and thinking, and it was the first time in a boxing match I've actually been nervous. Never been nervous. I've always gone in and just gone on my stride and gone and done the job. I was nervous because of the journey, because of how far I've come. And that's why this fight now, way corner fighter, the pressure's off me. At the end of the day, William's coming to fight a fat lad that's lost a bit of weight, who hasn't got a big boxing pedigree. The pressure's on him more than it is me. the fear for me is he can bang, and anyone over 80 kilos can throw a big punch in boxing. We all know that, otherwise we wouldn't be doing the sport. So, yeah, I'm in a good position for this fight. The first fight, though, was against a tricky southpaw like Ryan LeBourne, best eyebrows in boxing as well. Yeah, that was hard. I found it really hard to box him. I never boxed anyone like him before. Tricky, wrapping me up, tying me up. It was a pain. It was and I can see that when William fought him, that William realised that actually he's not a journeyman that is easy just to knock around and take the win. You have to work, and yeah, it was a lesson for me. Let's just say that.
Yeah, he's a common opponent for the pair of you. It's interesting, William Hamilton's career, because I commentated on his debut, and that was a while coming. Then he had a couple of years out before his last fight in December. So things have all been a bit stop-start for him too. But he did have his reputation in the amateurs, where he just used to knock people out in the amateurs. He used to stop people in the amateurs. So you've given yourself a proper challenge here. But as you say, the pressure is off you this time.
Absolutely. And in the amateurs, I've stopped lads in the amateurs at super heavyweight. Again, I don't think you go into the pro game without the power to be able to stop someone, and the ability to defend yourself well. So that's in his armoury. I've got things in my armoury. We'll see what happens on the night, and we'll make it entertaining.
So what are your kind of longer term ambitions in boxing then? What do you, have you got a goal in terms of what you would like to achieve at a number of fights, a title? What is it?
I'd like an area title, but I've say it to everyone. I'll go as far as my talent takes me. The main thing for me is enjoying it, enjoying the process, enjoying being here. At the end of the day, this is like a second life to me. It's far-fetched being interviewed by the likes of yourself, for a big show. This isn't what was in the plan for my life 3 years ago. So I'm just enjoying every day as it comes. I'm enjoying the process every day. Every day in the gym, I go in with a smile on my face. I come out with a smile on my face because I'm living a life of some fun that I never thought I'd be.
And it is a really good show to get on this too, because what they're doing Top Tier is just looking to provide that platform, that showcase for fighters who are really wanting to push on to that next level, and just they just need that platform basically.
Absolutely, yeah. And when Johnny dropped into my DMs, normally I get Forex traders and people trying to sell me gloves dropping into my DMs. But when I get someone of his nature saying, "Do you want to fight on the show?" Yeah, my heart fluttered a little bit. I was like, "Oh, go on then. Let's go on a show like this." I've fought in the Nielsen show for my last. Nielsen's fantastic promotion as well. So I've been quite lucky for someone with no real boxing experience and stuff to fight on the caliber of shows I have already and the caliber of shows I'm coming on to. Yeah, I'm not fighting in small little shows where I'm begging to sell tickets and stuff like that. There's real good platforms and real good shows for people to come and watch, not just to watch my fight, but to watch the whole card, which is perfect for me.
Okay, thanks very much. Best of luck.
Thank you very much. Cheers.